Hello, football addicts. Welcome back to Let's Talk Football. I am Tato Soteti, otherwise known as TT, the former Hellenic and African Wanderers midfielder Abakulusi. If you love football debates, controversies, and straight talk from the beautiful game, then you are in the right place. Today, we are looking at the situation that has sparked serious debate in the PSL, and that is the Man of the Match award decision involving Kaizer Chiefs midfielder Oleboham Maboe. Was it deserved or was it questionable? Let's get into it. Upulukwani City coach Uputi Mohafe has openly questioned the decision to give Kaizer Chiefs midfielder Oleboham Maboe the Man of the Match award, and he did not hold back. He certainly did not hold back because he felt that. So obviously, this is according to the interview that he did with Far Post. Mohafe said, "I'm so confused about how my boy got the man of the match. I don't know how he got it because he was nowhere to be seen in the field." That's a very bold statement from the coach. He certainly did not hold back. And Mohafe continued. He said that whenever he got the ball, we were there. We got most of the balls from him. So how can he be the man of the match because he was losing the balls? So certainly the coach feels that he whenever Kaizer Chiefs would lose balls in the middle of the park, it was from Maboe. Now, that is a very strong statement from a coach who clearly felt that his team controlled the midfield battle. But this brings us to the bigger discussion on how the Man of the Match award is actually decided in the PSL. In the PSL, the Man of the Match award is not decided by fans in most cases. I know, obviously, that to some of you who watched the interview, a Diski Type, Junior Kanye also questioned the Man of the Match award from Oleboham Maboe and how he got it. Instead, PSL it's actually determined by the Man of the Match for PSL games are actually determined by the broadcast partners like the Supersport. We know that Supersport has the rights, obviously, to televise the game, so they would have those rights too. I don't know if SAPC does have their own Man of the Match award. I'm not sure. So they cover most of the PSL games, and the pundits often select the winners. So people watching the full 90 minutes closely, not just highlights. Sometimes stats like goals, assists, key passes, or defensive actions do influence decision in some matches. So sponsors will present the awards, but really on expect selection. So in simple terms, it's mainly expect driven decision, not a public vote, which means that sometimes perception on TV can be very different from what happens on the pitch, which is what the coach felt. So when a coach like Umahafe makes a statement like this, it usually comes from what he saw in real time or on the touchline. So from his perspective, his team pressed Maboy effectively. They recovered possession from him multiple times, and they had limited his influence on the game. So, in his eyes, my boy did not dominate enough to deserve the Man of the Match award. But here's a football reality, if I may put it like that. Man of the Match award decisions are sometimes influenced by key passes or moments where maybe there's probably an individual brilliance that would make your team to win. But in this case, we are talking about a game that ended net draw. So being part of the winning team also does play a part. Visibility in the attacking phases or even in reputation and the club size. I mean, we've seen where fans would vote for Man of the Match awards. Yeah, it's something else. And that is where the debate starts because what the coach sees on the pitch is not always what the analysts or broadcasters value the most, to be quite honest. This is where the debate becomes interesting. Should a Man of the Match award be based on stats only? Or should it be based on expect opinions or a combination of both? I don't certainly think that we should allow fans to vote for Man of the Match awards because I'm a Kimo Chiefs. We will always have Kaiser Chiefs players who would get these Man of the Match awards. So because right now in the PSL, the system is still largely subjective, but even in the FIFA competition, you do get those, That means two people or three or four, depending on how many commentators and analysts that they've allocated for that game. The award comes out with they always come. It will be completely different based on their opinion. So that is exactly why moments like this cause controversy. So Mohale feels that his team controlled Maboe, but the panel may have seen something different in terms of the contribution or tactical impact. At the end of the day, the situation highlights something bigger in football for me, because men of the match awards are not always about who played perfectly, but about who stood out in the eyes of those who are judging the game. But maybe PSL could benefit, from a more transparent system where stats are shown publicly, or a criteria that is selected must be clear, and just decisions, are easier to justify if maybe they can come up with that criteria that is transparent to everyone, because football fans today are smarter and you cannot cheat them. They're more analytical, and they want answers, not confusion. You have to justify as to why you made that decision. Technically aware, and I think we've come a long way, especially as South African fans. We still have a long way to go. So um let me know in the comment section, do you think that Uleboa Maboe deserved the man of the match award, or was the coach right, to question it? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I am TT, and this is Let's Talk Football. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.